Shalom. First and foremost, I get under Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. Dabba under Apostle Elder Square Millstone. Peace, I say, like of Israel. Now to the top of the day, I'm basically just working on the book of Proverbs, chapter 24. Now, Proverbs, chapter 24, verse 1. Be not thou envious against evil men, neither desire to be with them. For their hearts study destruction, and their lips talk of mischief. So they just tell you these now. Evil men is basically people who don't know the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshai, or just sin in His name. Now, through wisdom is in the house builded, but by understanding is it established. And by knowledge shall the chambers be filled with all precious and pleasant riches. And what it means by a house, it basically means like your mind, like your like wisdom gonna build up your mind, and you get and what makes it established is understanding, and the knowledge, and the knowledge of this truth make you your mind and your spirit more precious than any riches, man. Now a wise man is strong. Yeah, a man of knowledge increaseth strength. That just mean if you seek knowledge, you are naturally strong, man. For by wise counsel thou shalt make thy war, and in the multitude of the counselors there is safety. Wisdom is too high for a fool. He opened not his mouth in the gate. Now he that devises to do evil shall be called a mischievous person. And by mischievous, it just mean, kind of like somebody that's always anxious to do something wrong or evil. The thought of foolishness is sin, and the scorner is an abomination of man. Now, if thou faint in the city of adversity, thy strength is small. That is basically mean if you give up when you're going against a certain obstacle or going through all these challenges, then that means you don't have no strength in this truth. You don't have no strength in your knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. If thou forbear to deliver them that are drawn unto death, and those that are ready to be slain. Verse 12. If thou sayest, behold, we knew it not, doeth not he that pondereth his heart consider it, and he that keepeth thy soul, doeth not he know it? And shall not he render to every man according to his works? My son, eat thy honey, because it is good, and the honeycomb which is sweet to thy taste. So shall knowledge of wisdom be unto thy soul. When thou hast found it, then there shall be a reward, and thy expectations shall not be cut off. They just tell you that the knowledge of wisdom will be engraved into your soul. And when you find you have this knowledge, it's gonna open your eyes. It's gonna be its own reward. A word to you. It's gonna be its own trophy that you're gonna be holding like every day. Now, verse 15. Lay not wait, O wicked man, against the dwelling of the righteous. Swore not his resting place. For a just man falleth 7 times and rises up again, but the wicked shall fall into mischief. So they just tell you it's not uncommon for a just man to fall. But what separates a just man from a wicked one is that he rises back up again. Verse 17. Rejoice not when thy enemy falleth, and let not thine heart be glad when he stumbled. Lest our power see it. It's like lest Yahweh see it, and it pleases him, and he will turn away his wrath from him. Fret not thyself because of it. Fret not thyself because of evil men, neither be thou envious at the wicked. That means don't be searching for what these heathens at. Don't be trying to seek all this fame and stuff and the fortune. what is scripture that say the what was it? It said, I'm roughly paraphrasing, but it was like something like the wicked only rule for a second. I'm roughly paraphrasing it though. Nah, but anyway, you're not supposed to be seeking all this fame, this money, this gold. Oh, I need this new car. So I mean, we not out here with the, we not out here. We don't have the same objections like these other wicked 2/3 or heathen nations out here. For there shall be no reward to the evil men. The candle of the wicked shall be put out. That means all these things that these wicked 2/3 and heathens got, all this money, these designer clothes, these houses and stuff, man, it's gonna be gone, man. They ain't gonna have this anymore. Verse 21, my son, fear not Yahweh and King, and meddle not with them that are given to change. For their calamity shall rise suddenly, and who knoweth the ruin of them both? Verse 23. These things also belong to the white. It is not good to have respect of persons in judgment. That just tell you like you don't like it just tell you that you don't have to respect nobody who judgment will lead them to death. Because these 2/3, they judgment will lead them to death. He that saith unto the wicked, thou art righteous, him shall the people curse, nations shall abhor him. It'll tell you that these people out here saying that these wicked jakes and heathen nations are righteous and stuff. Man, he's a damn fool, man. He's a damn fool. But to them that rebuke him shall be delighted, and a good blessing shall come upon them. You see, us in the truth, we rebuking these ignorant ass jakes and stuff, and these ignorant ass heathens who thinking that they know what is the will of the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshai. Man, we rebuking these so-called Christians. We rebuking every damn religion on this damn planet. Okay, verse 26. Every man shall kiss his lips that give it the right answer. 27. Prepare thy work without, and make it fit for thyself in the field, and afterwards build thine house. Be not witness against thy neighbor without cause, and deceive not with thy lips. That means don't try to hold your neighbor up. Don't try to falsely accuse your neighbor of anything, and don't try to lie about it. Say not, I would do as to him as he have done to me. I will render to the man according to his works. So that means don't out here trying to get even with somebody. That's not what the Lord put you on this planet to do. He didn't put you on here to because somebody done wrong to you. You're supposed to do wrong back. That's not your job. That's the Lord's job. Whoever, man, that's the Lord's job. He gonna make sure whoever done something wrong to you, they're gonna get it back. If you in the truth, if you doing his work, so don't worry about that. First study, I went by the field of the slothful, and by the vineyard of the man void of understanding, and lo, it was all grown over with thorns, and nettles had covered the face thereof, and the stone wall thereof was broken down. Then I saw and considered it well. I looked upon it and received instruction, yet a little sleep, yet a little slumber, a little folding to the hands to sleep. So shall thy poverty come as one that traveleth, and thy want as an armed man. Alright, so anyway, I hope this lesson has been very edifying. Shalom, Makim.